Alright guys, what is up? It's Umbreon here, and today I will be finally answering y'all's question that y'all been asking me for the past 2 weeks, and that is, how do I manage to hack my Pokemon through the Pokebank and onto my Y version? You know, all my shinies, my legendaries, stuff like that. Well, today I'm actually going to be showing you how to do that. First off, I just want to say sorry for the video quality. I have to use my webcam instead of my phone because my phone just doesn't want to work. And you'll have to forgive me again because this is like my 5th or 6th time trying to make this video for you guys. And, you know, just something's messed up every single time, so I've just had to redo it. And so this is going to be the last video I'm going to make on this subject, so just bear with me here, guys. So let's go ahead and get this started. First thing that you are going to have is an AR and action replay, just so you can, you know, input these codes, stuff like that. Now, these codes that I have on my list only work for Black 2 as of right now. There are codes out there for White 2, the original Black, stuff like that, but these codes are only for Black 2. So I don't know if you can see these codes clearly or not, but I will read those off to you. I have the Shiny Hold code, the random encounter, clone, and 1000% catch rate. Now, you don't need the 1000% catch rate if you're a Master Ball person, you know, just want to throw a Master Ball at everything. You can easily get the infinite Master Ball code, but I chose not to because I like to change things up. I don't like to see everything in a Master Ball, so I decided to change it up a little bit. The random encounter code is probably the most important code that you're going to want to look for. All the others you don't have to have, but the random encounter code is one of the most important codes that you can have. This will pretty much generate a literal random encountered Pokemon with its close to original code that the Pokebank will recognize and let it pass through. You can't do this Pokemon mod code. I don't know if you can see that, but that was the first one that I actually tried to do. And that's if I like wanted to make a Genesect appear or a Lugia appear, or you know, just anything in general. I mean, from Gen 1 through 5, anything, and send it over to X and Y. Well, Pokebank recognizes it as a hack Pokemon or a fake mon, so I wouldn't even bother trying with the Pokemon mod. I only kept this just, you know, if I wanted to maybe start a collection on my Black 2, you know, legendary stuff like that. But other than that, don't even worry about it. But the random encounter code and the shining code have actually synchronized together, which is pretty cool. So I'll pretty much show you how that works. And the clone is just so if you run into anything that you want to make a copy of, you know, make 1,000 of them, trade them to your friends. I'm not sure if you can put them through the GTS or not, but I haven't tried. So other than that, let's go ahead and get this video started. Now, there's a lot of people that's been asking me well, what is the process that I do as to making you custom-made Pokemon? And that is what I'm about to tell you too. There's an app on my phone that I have. I will show you guys after this video that, like, if you wanted to make a, I don't know, perfect IV, Charmander, or, you know, anything like that, I can make. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do all that right after this video. Alright, now I'm at Victory Road, just so, you know, I have, you know, really high level Pokemon here. I don't really want to run into something very, you know, cool at level 2, so thought I'd just come here. Now, in order to activate these codes, you're going to want to hold select and the R button. Select is so anything you run into will be shiny, and the R is a random encounter, so anything you run into could be anything from Gen 1 through 5. And let's see what I got. Alright, not a bad choice. Could have had better, but another thing you guys are going to want to probably know is that you will eventually run into a legendary using the random encounter code, but if you were wanting to catch that legendary and send it to your X or Y, I wouldn't even bother doing that because it's more than likely not going to work. The Pokebank's really specific when it comes to legendaries, so unless you want to keep it for your own personal collection, I wouldn't waste your time. But that's just my personal experience with this. Oh, shiny Giraffe. That's pretty cool. Got little blue spikes running down its back. And like I said, you can just use infinite master balls, or you can, you know, use anything else as long as you have the 1000% catch rate. Now, you will eventually run into some Pokemon that you do catch and try and transfer through to the Pokebank. Some of them won't work, unfortunately. Like, I had a recent experience with a shiny Haxorus that I caught. It looked really cool. But Pokebank wouldn't allow it to go through. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to work. You can go run around and try and catch it again, because I eventually did get a shiny Haxorus to go through. But you really got to mess around with this a lot. I'm still trying to fix, you know, some of its bugs and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm still learning new things too. So, wouldn't be surprised if you ran into something new that I didn't know about. Oh, shiny Scizor. That's so beast. That'll look cool as hell when it Mega Evolves. Alright, so I'll just catch one more, guys, just to show y'all a more in-depth, detailed video on how to clone and stuff like that too. So I'll just run into one more. Oh, I caught it. Imagine that. First try. And another thing, guys, sorry about, you know, this long video. I tried to upload the one that I made last night, which was pretty cool because I ran into Wild Zorok. It's really cool looking. I tried to upload it last night, but my phone wouldn't let me do it, unfortunately. So, just want to say sorry about that, guys. So I got to make this through my webcam. So, oh, shiny, why not? Well, I guess that looks kind of cool. Let's see, I'll use, since it's going to be a female, I'll use a heal ball. But yeah, this is pretty much all you do, guys, and you can pretty much fill up a box, fill up 2 boxes, stuff like that, and just keep transferring it over as many times as you want to. That's pretty much what I've been doing. All my shinies that you see, that's pretty much how I do it. Screw it, I'll catch one more for you guys. Come on, give me something good. Oh, Arbok, that's pretty cool. Gold snake. I guess that's kind of cool. Alright, managed to catch that one. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get out of this cave and I'll show you guys how to clone. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is fly to any Pokemon Center. Doesn't matter. Just has to be in a Pokemon Center. Or one of those boxes, PC boxes, whatever. So let's go ahead and try to do that. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open your PC and go to your box. You're going to want to click on Move Pokemon just to make things a lot easier. And as you can see, there's all my Pokemon. So I don't know if you guys can really see this or not. Last video I did, it was too bright, so I tried to really dim my screen down a lot for you guys so you can see. But alright, Alright, now what you're going to want to do to clone these guys, you're going to want to first click on it, and you're going to want to hold the L button, start, and L on the directional pad all at the exact same time. If you did it right, it should look something like that. So what you're going to want to do, pick it up, you can put it anywhere in the box, move left, and then move right, and there you go. You have an identical copy. And something else that I actually just recently found out that was really cool is you can do a multi-clone cheat in the actual clone itself. I didn't know you could do that. I just recently found this out, and I think it's pretty cool. Now what that means is I can pretty much drop my shiny Sizzler right here. I can drop him again right here. I can drop him again right here. I can drop him again right here, and I can pretty much do that until this whole box is slap full, and I can push left and right, and there you go. I now have a shiny army of scissors, which I think's really cool. So other than that, that's pretty much how you do it, guys. So what you're gonna want to do now is, of course, save your game. You don't want to go through all this and it be for nothing, so save your game. And now you want to go back to your home screen. And you want to make sure that you actually take your game out of your AR. It won't upload if it's in the AR, so just make sure you take that out. Alright, now to upload these guys, hopefully it'll instantly let me connect to the transporter box. Not really close to my Wi-Fi, so hopefully my internet will be nice to me today. And again, I don't know if I've already mentioned it, but sorry for the quality on this. I have to use my laptop's camera, so try to do it from my phone, but of course it wouldn't work, so you know, whatever. But yeah, see, and all of them will pass through, so very cool. And there you go. Now they are in the Pokebank. So all you got to do now is, I'm sure everyone else knows this process, but take that out, put your X or Y version in there, and go to Pokebank. Alright, and now hopefully I'll be able to connect. Use Pokebank, yes. Now another thing, guys, is that y'all have asked me, am I like scared of getting caught or banned or anything like that? Well, yes and no at the same time. Pretty much there's a lot of people already doing this. You can check YouTube and like every other site really, that there's already a bunch of people making videos on how to hack it and stuff like that. So I'm not the only one. So it's really like a 1 in a million chance probably. But you want to hurry up and do this as quick as you can, because I'm sure Nintendo's going to release a massive patch to probably block all this activity. So I would probably say do this as quick as you can. And even if they do ban me, all I have to do is use another DS and trade all my stuff over. So it's not really that difficult. Yeah, it'll be a little bit, you know, bigger of a pain, but it's, you know, it's whatever. I already got everything I need anyway, so, you know, if they do ban me, it's, you know, it's alright. Another thing, guys, I don't know if you can actually use these Pokemon in battle. I'll explain a little bit more of that in just a second. And there you go. There they all are. Alright, now another thing I wanted to point out, guys, is there's been a lot of discussion about the whole blue dot on the Pokemon thing means it's a hacked Pokemon. I just wanted to clarify, I've been doing a lot of research on this, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it is a hacked Pokemon. All the blue dot really means, that I've actually read on, now this is just from what I've read, I mean it's not verified or anything, but what I've read is that the blue dot actually means that it is a Kalos bred Pokemon. Like, I'll show you an example. Like, I caught this shiny Ditto in the Friend Safari in the Kalos region, so of course it is, you see the little blue dot right there? Yeah. Well, this unknown really means a lot to me. I actually 100% legitimately caught this in the wild a few gens back whenever I was trying to collect all the unknowns, and as you can see, there is no blue dot on here. I actually marked it with a star just so I knew that it was my Pokemon. Let me see. Yeah, it's from my old profile when I went by that, but I actually legitimately caught this Pokemon out in the wild, so I know this is not a hacked Pokemon. And so the blue dot doesn't necessarily mean that it is hacked. It just means that you didn't catch it in that region. Kind of like everyone was trying to say that my Rayquaza's fake and stuff like that. Yeah, it doesn't have the blue dot, but I watched a buddy of mine actually catch this, and he didn't really want it anymore, so he traded it to me. So that doesn't necessarily mean that it is a hacked Pokemon. So, but yes, a lot of these are hacked. So, but if you want the blue dot, then you have to catch it, I guess, in the region that you're in. And I guess that you can't take any of these to online battling unless it actually has the blue dot on there. That's just what I was told. I haven't actually tried yet, so if y'all do manage to try, tell me how that manages to work out. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much how you do it. Now I will show you pretty much what I was talking about before with the application on my phone. Now, of course, you're going to want to save. Don't want to do all this for nothing. So, alright. Let me go ahead and... oh, one more thing, guys, is that I just wanted to say that I did all this pretty much for you guys. The very first night Pokebank came out, I spent till like 5 o'clock in the morning trying to research as many codes as I can, trying different codes, watching videos, stuff like that, trying to see which ones that I could get that actually work. And these ones were the codes that actually I got to work. So just wanted to say that I really did all this for you guys, just so you guys could, you know, catch as many as you want. You know, I know everybody's like, oh, I can't get a shiny, or I'm trying the Masuda method and it doesn't work. And I know how that is. It took me like 4 days to get a shiny Houndour using the Masuda method, like consecutive hours playing, and I've actually been getting a lot of luck through the Friend Safari, but then again, it does take a while. So for everybody out there that just can't manage to get a shiny at all whatsoever, this method's pretty much guaranteed to work. So you will get as many shinies as you want to. So this is really all for you guys. And now, let me put that down. Alright, let me just show you the application on my phone here. Alright. It's called the Poke Creator, which is this little icon right here shaped like a Pokeball. That's actually the app that you are going to need to download. It does cost 99 cents, but it is well worth it if you're a big enough Pokemon fan like I am. And you pretty much select or type in what Pokemon you want from A to Z. I mean, they're all here. So, I mean, if you wanted, you know, anything really, choose Eevee. You can choose its level, its nature, its ability. Might as well not even bother giving it a held item, because I have my phone synchronized up with my Black 2, just so anything that I send, how it says right here, send to DS, 3DS, it'll get sent to my Black 2 version, and from there I can upload it through the transporter box into my X and Y version. But I can make it, you know, male, female, shiny, all its moves, see, perfect IVs, perfect EVs, where I met it, stuff like that. Now you can get pretty fancy with this. There's a lot of other different kind of Pokeballs, Dream Ball, Sport Ball, Moon Ball, you know, stuff like that you can get Pokemon in. I actually got like an Umbreon and a Moon Ball or whatever and transferred it over, and I tried to trade it and it wouldn't work. So I would probably say, to be on the safe side, unless you're wanting to just keep it for yourself, I would probably say use only a Pokeball that is in X or Y if you do manage on wanting to do this. just so you can trade it. I managed to get an Arceus, and I think it was a, what was it? I think it was a Moon Ball or a Sport Ball or something like that, something weird like that. And I was actually able to trade it to one of my friends. So I mean, you really got to mess around with this too. Those are just one of those things. But yeah, you can give it nicknames, Pokerus, all that stuff. Now, how I get my legendaries, guys, is through event codes, which is pretty much what these are. All the event Pokemon you can get. They do also cost 99 cents, but you can get as many as you want to. Granted, they won't be shiny, but you can actually get them. And then you can go through the cheat codes on the DS that I showed you, and you can just clone them 1,000 times, and you have 1,000 event Pokemon that you can trade to everybody. And yep, there's the flying Pikachu that I showed you guys right there. Flying Pikachu event. The other one with Volt Tackle. I mean, they got a lot of event Pokemon on here, but that's pretty much how you do it. I heard there was also another one. It's called like the Pokemon Generator or Modifier or something like that. I guess it's another app that's just like this. I'm not really too familiar with this, but you can look it up online. Go to YouTube or Google or anything like that, and you can see for yourself on there. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's how I do it. So if anybody has any questions or comments, just feel free to message me. And if you want me to make, a custom video for you guys, or if y'all have like a, I don't know, some video you want me to post, just go ahead and ask, and I'll see if I can get right on it. But other than that, guys, that's about it. So I'll see you guys later.